Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, today we are going to discuss the one more basic level important concept, text editors. What is meant by text editors and how to use the text editors in Linux environment? Today we will get it. Okay, first, Linux comes with several applications that can be used to write and edit program code. Every day you constantly need to edit configuration files, writing scripts, changing system files, and a lot. But all are required a text editor. So Windows side, you want to manage your code or you want to modify the configuration files, everyone will use the default text editor is Notepad. So as usual, some experts will use Microsoft Visual Code Editor, Visual Studio Editor. Even that one also very good idea who are modifying the configuration, who are using the what for writing code and everything. Same way in Linux environment or Unix environment, we have multiple text editors to changing configuration file, writing scripts and writing programs and all. What are the beautiful text editors? VI or VIM editor, Nano editor, Emacs, gedit, Kate, LimeText, Pico editor. So these are all of the what text editors in the Linux. But in interviews, even production environment, people to use only VI or VIM editor. This is very popular text editor because VI or VIM supports only command line interface. But Nano, Emacs, gedit, these are all of the what graphical user interfaces editors, graphic GUI editors. But some people already know that Linux means command line only. Even in the environment, everyone works with command line only. That's why even in interviews, people are asking about VIM editor only. So today we are going to discuss what is VI or VIM editor. So one of the best editor, VI or VIM editor. VI full form is visual interface. VI full form is visual interface, and VIM is a visual interface mode. So VI is a old edition by default in everywhere VI. I mean, if you open any Unix or Linux operating systems, by default VI is there. But some distributors of Linux by default maintain the what VIM. Otherwise, you can install the what VIM package. Just you will go for yum install VIM or apt install VIM is a command. So it is a advanced tool. It is a very powerful self-prompt text editor. See, it is not a open with GUI window. It is a text prompt editor. So everything you can manage with the commands only. It is most popular and widely used text editor among system administrators and programmers. So even one Java developer, one Python developer, one PHP developer, one SAP developer, or one Linux administrator, or DevOps engineer, or system engineer, one analytic person. Everyone will use the word VIM editor for writing code and changing the code and configuration files. In the VIM advantages, it enables syntax highlighting when writing code or editing configuration files. So while edit your program, while edit your configuration, the VIM highlighting the what syntaxes. I mean, if you open the HTML, the color open with green and again close it with what green color. Even without execution of a code, people easily to identify errors in the configuration because every line highlighted with color. When the red color is there, it's highlighted, maybe it is a syntax error. Right. Generally, VIM follows three modes. One is command mode, second one is insert mode, and the third one is colon or execution mode. And by default mode is command mode. So if you open any new file, by default files open with command mode only. On a command mode, we cannot edit the word content. Just you want to open and see the content, the first mode command mode is the good idea. But you want to modify the content in a file or you want to create a new file, then insert mode is the very good idea. And after modifying the content, how to save a file, you can go for colon mode or execution mode. Colon mode or execution mode. So these are the what three options. I mean three modes in VIR VIM editor. And the syntax wise, VIR VIM space argument space file name. So this is the what syntax, how to manage VIR VIM editor. Let me show you how to manage the file with practicals. First, open a Linux box. Just type the word VIM or you can use the word VI. Okay, I want to create a new file. I told you just now, if I go the word index.html file, for just assume I am a HTML developer. So that's why I am creating the what one index.html file. Enter. See this in the bottom, index.html file is a new file. It is a new file. The word content by default because it is a command mode. In case the file is already exists in content is there, we can watch the word content. But you want to modify the file or you want to add the lines in the file, you can go for the what the second mode is what insert mode. So how to switch insert mode, you can use the what this case, you can use any one key to switch command mode to insert mode. I is the option, it is a current cursor position is the current position, capital I, A, capital A, O, capital O. Overall, 6 keys are there to moving command mode to insert mode. But majorly, everyone to use I is the option because even insert mode starts with I. Just press the I to go insert mode. See this? I am pressing I. Now my cursor, I mean my prompt position is insert mode. So now you can write your code like this. So let me write some code. For example, I want to open the HTML. See this? The code highlighting with color. Close the HTML. And now the body. I want to open the body and let me write the word bg color. Bg color equal to red. So text color equal to yellow. And then close it. And I want to open the marquee. Sorry. I want to open the marquee. So marquee. See that the color code is highlighted. It is a mistake, black color. So code is highlighted with colors. Then only it is perfect. Marquee. Then it is called header one to print the message hi and close the header one and close the marquee and close the body. So the code is highlighting with color. That is my point here. See this? The code highlighting with color. So once program is created, here no code is not mandatory, guys. I'm saying here VI embedder used by developers, engineers, testers, everyone will use. This is a just text editor only. Then how to save a file? Remember this point. Once code is modified or once code is updated or new content is created in the file, how to save it? Just press escape. Now, once press the escape, you will go in some insert mode to command mode again. Remember, by default, it's command mode. It is not print. Then how to go? Command mode to insert mode, press I. But again, back to insert mode to command mode, escape only. Escape is the key. Then how to save a file? Just press shift colon, shift colon. Then after pressing shift colon, you got the colon symbol in the bottom. Then if you write Q only to quit a file without saving, to quit a file without saving, just write the word W only to save without quitter, to save only without quitter. That's why people to use WQ, which is save and quitter, save and quitter. And even if you add the exclamation save and quit with forcefully. So exclamation is an additional option just to forcefully to save it. If I enter, file is saved. If I run ls command, where is this file? You can check it pwd and you can check it ls. Where is the file? My file is index.html. But again, you want to modify the code. How to modify the code? You can use the vim HTML file. Just to open the file. Okay, where to modify the content? Okay, this is the I want to write something is the banner, not hide. How to modify the code? Again, go to insert mode. Okay, I want to modify it. Welcome to Linux is the message. So now I have modified the code. Again, how to save that? Escape, shift colon, WQ exclamation. This is the saving purpose. But remember, for modifying and to changing to creating the best idea is VIM only. But simply to print the output on the screen, I mean simply to print the content on the screen, the beautiful command cat is. So you want to like it is called print the content on the screen, cat space file name. This is the best idea to printing purpose. That's why cat is a printing the output. I mean standard output on the screen. Cat is the good command to printing purpose. But for writing file, I mean creating file, modifying the file and everything purpose, we will go for the VIM only. Okay, this is called VIM information. Then I want to create a one text file, for example. So what is my text file name? Generally, the file name is, it is a my file. If I enter, see this, the my file is a new file. So how to add the content? Press I. Hi, this is a ROM. So welcome to Ashok IT Technology. Okay, welcome to Ashok IT Technology. So this is called what? Adding content in a general text file. But once code is added, how to save the file? Escape, shift colon, WQ, exclamation, enter. So file successfully created. What is the file name? It is a my file. But for printing content, it is what? Cat space my file is a good idea. Okay. The another example, for example, DevOps engineers, cloud engineers, Linux administrators. So everyone, every day, they will change a lot of configurations. For example, we have here a Java file. So this Java file contains a lot of parameters and all. Just assume already the value here, it is called what, 1001 is running in the Java file. But customer requirement of this value, just keep the what, 1010. So how to change the value 1001 to 1010? In Windows users, just open the notepad of the file and change the value and save it Control S. But how Linux engineers, cloud engineers, DevOps engineers, even everyone, how to change the values in the file? Again, the solution is VIM. So changing configuration, system file, and all purpose VIM. What is the file name? It is a Java. See this? This is the what already existing file. So let me go last line. Here it is called what? Already ROM value running with 1001. So I need to change 1001 to 1010. How to change it? Just go for press I, insert mode, and remove the value and modify the value. And again, this value is 1010. Now ROM value is running with 1010. Modification success. How to save the file? Escape, shift colon, WQ, exclamation. So this is the way, guys. By using VIM editor, I mean people to create a new file, people to modify the what existing file, and even to update the what your configuration files and writing scripts, even Python scripts or shell scripts or anything. So ultimately, VIM is a very powerful text prompt editor. Simple point. So far you have been completed cat command, and it is called what, touch command also. By using cat and touch commands, we have created new files only, but we cannot modify existing content, and you cannot change the word, even lines and all those things. Then finally, what is the solution? Even to create, to update and all, VIM. Okay, so now onwards, don't use the word cat command. Cat is only for printing on the screen. I mean, standard output on the screen is the best idea. Simply you want to print the output on the screen, cat is the good idea. For creation, for modification, updates, and all purpose, only the one editor in Linux environment, VIM. Of course, we have multiple editors, but the very best and popular text editor is VIM only. So today onwards, everyone will use the word VIM editor only. Right. And the next important is, what about shortcuts on the screen? I mean shortcuts on it. I mean shortcuts. The meaning is, so you are the, sorry. So you are the what? Developers or maybe engineers or anyone. The important information is, okay, for example, let me open the file of Java. You know that in the Java file, multiple lines are there. Multiple lines are. So this is the what, just assume one configuration file, but you want to change the what value in the last line of the file. But generally, you know how to go from first line to last line. Just use the word down arrow keys. Everyone will use the word like down arrow keys, up arrow keys, forward keys to moving the cursor from current position to your required position. So here we can change the word, instead of 29, it is a 30. But remember, when the file contains 2000 lines or 10,000 lines, how much time to hold your down arrow key to reach your last line? How much time to hold your key to reach your destination of last line?
Others.
So sometimes it will take long time to go first line, last line, and everything. I mean, on the VIM editor, we have lot of shortcuts are there when the people are working on the large files. One shortcut, just as Jim say, currently I'm working on 18th line. So how do you know 18th line of the first character? Here see in the bottom, this is the word indication. 18th line, first character. 18th line, second character. 19th line, third character I'm currently working. Okay. So now currently 18th line, first character. But actually in the same line, I want to add a value is 20. A value is 20. Then you know that how to reach the what end of the line. Just use the what forward key. You can reach it like this. But what I'm saying, we have a shortcut to reach in the same line beginning to ending and ending to beginning.
Delta code this at something.
How to go?
Delta.
So how to go? I will go. Just dollar is the key. I told you yesterday in the grep command, cap dollar. So dollar represents ending of the string. Cap represents beginning of the string. So here the same keywords dollar and cap. So if you press cap symbol, beginning of the key, beginning of the line. If you go dollar, ending of the line. So easily to move one position to another position. You want to go last line of the file. Capital G is the option last line. Capital G. You want to go first line, small gg two times. GG two times. So now my cursor is the what first line and first character. I want to go 10th line, 10G. So my cursor position is the 10th line.
Sir, for first line.
GG. Okay.
Last
Capital
G
G.
for okay, and for last line.
Capital G. Okay. So now we have multiple shortcuts on it. For example, I want to find a string here. So multiple lines are there. Generally in this file, one error line is there. I want to find the error line, or I want to find the what the keyword of Raju. See this? The keyword of Raju is highlighted. So the keyword of ROM. So here is the what ROM framework. Under the framework, ROM is there. So the keyword of like it is called what bash. So the keyword of root. See this? Even to finding strings are also very easy. So on VIM editor, we have multiple shortcuts, guys. Let me show you what are the shortcuts here. Commands for command. I mean, these shortcuts are working on a command mode only. and don't execute these commands on inset mode or execution mode, only on command mode. So these commands are running on first mode only. See this? It's not on inset mode. It is not on colon mode. Means it is a first mode of command. If I press I, then only it is inset mode. In the inset mode, if you press like it is called what capital G, it is printing. That's why commands are not working on the inset mode. So these commands working on the command mode only. That's why every time press escape. Escape means you are working on the command mode. So what is the heading here? Commands for command mode only. Dollar, end of the current line. Cap, beginning of the current line. You want to delete a single character, X, and delete a word, DW. See, these are the best options. For example, I'm currently working in the last line. Okay, I want to delete the word RPC user RX200 like this. Now in the configuration, I don't need this line. Generally, people what to do, they will press the word backspace to delete a line like this. Okay, you know how to delete it. But what I'm saying, just press the DD is the command to delete a line. In case you want to delete 5 lines at a time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Then from the current cursor position to, it will delete the what 5 lines. How to delete it? That is called what here saying. DD is a word to delete a line, but in the bracket NDD, in the N position is the number. For example, you want to delete 10 lines for 10DD. You want to delete 5 lines, 5DD. In everywhere, N is nothing but number. So how to delete 5 lines? Just 5DD. 5 lines are deleted. Again, you can undo. U is the option, like in Windows Control Z. U is the option to undo. And see, generally people to copy the lines. So you want to copy the line. People what to do? See, for example, sir, I don't know the commands. What are the shortcuts and everything? So this is the what one system D line. Just assume this is the what important line. I want to copy this line and paste in the what below the SSSD. So generally, user will use select and copy and paste it. Select and copy and paste it like right click it. This is the way. But what I'm saying, which line you want to copy? For example, I want to copy this FTP line. Just Y is the option to copy, and where to below the cursor small p, above the cursor capital P. See this to paste below and above. Y is the copy, and paste means what? P only. Like it is Control C, Control V, right? So small gg, go to first line of your file. Instead of N, 3gg means third line. Here G means what? Directly last line. NG means what? That particular line. So you want to find a string, slash string name. So N is the option, next occurrence. So these are the options regularly using option, copy, delete, finding strings, and these are the what regular common options, regular using options. But in the PDF, so we have multiple options are there. You can try it. But these are the what regular options in the environment. Who knows? At least these are these options. They will immediately modify the what files. Then only those people are professionals. So you have 2 years experience, you have 5 years experience, you have 3 years experience in the IT, but still you are using forward keys, backward keys, delete key, back keys. It's nonsense. So you want to become a good professional, just apply the shortcut and immediately to change it and execute it. So that is the what proper way in the environment how people working on the what VM editor. So for example, in front of you one activity is there. Okay, but who knows the shortcuts and everything? Those people will finish the what activity with 10 minutes. Other people, it will take the what 20 to 25 minutes time. So even without shortcuts, you will do the what everything. But with shortcuts, people will do very fastly and quickly, right? So these are the what shortcut options. So where is these options? Remember, commands on the command mode. These options are working on command. And next, these are the what saving and reading files. Saving and reading files. I mean, these options are working on a saving mode. That means the third mode. What is the third mode? Which is called what? Colon mode or execution mode. How to go colon mode? Just press S. Shift colon. Shift colon is, I mean, column symbol is required, but directly column is not there. So shift is required. That's why shift colon. But I told you already WQ. I mean, only W to save. See this file has been saved, not quit. But if you press Q only, it is quit without save. So some people WQ at a time, save and quit. So even instead of WQ, you can use X also to save and quit. X. So everyone knows WQ only, but X also is there to save and quit. But you want to set line numbers of the file. Still you are confusing in the code. Maybe you are currently working on 10th line or 11th line. So you can set up the what line numbers like this, SU space ND. See this? You can set up the what line numbers. You want to remove now, even see colon. Sir, I want to go 20 line. So just press the word 20. I mean colon 20. The cursor position is 20 line. Then you can modify the line. So I want to go cursor position is 1. Then the cursor position is 1. So actually this is the one. N means number. Which number you want? 30? Yes. But remove the line numbers. SE space no NU. So to remove the what line numbers. Okay, now I will tell you the another beautiful options in the a colon mode option. Right. So for example, how many lines in the file? So now currently in this file, 34 lines are there. Okay. But I want to save 35th line is date command output. I want to save 35th line is a date command output. So purpose people what to, they will execute the word date command and copy the word date command output and open a file of the Java. In the last line, go to insert mode, they will paste it like this. Now I will show you the another beautiful important option. So how to save the word 35th line 35th line as a date command output. So how to save it? How to execute it? First run the what R option. I mean R means to read. Exclamation date command. I mean exclamation date is nothing but it will execute date command or date command. But that date command it will read by R option. I mean the date command output will read by this R option. But already the cursor position is 34. That's why it will add the word 35th line as a date command output. See, so these are the very beautiful options. See, my cursor position is the ninth one. My 10th line is just assume previously I have created my file data, my file, or my 10th line is index.html file data. So cat space file name means it will open. But this command output is read by R option. Already cursor position is the 10th line, or sorry, ninth line. Now if I enter, see this, on 10th line onwards, your content is there. So mandatory to learn the what each and everything, because sometimes even right click to cursor positions, mouse, these are options are not working in the production, especially system administrators and like DevOps engineers, cloud engineers, and everyone. Please be careful. That time these kind of options are mandatory. Command line means even mouse also not attached to your computer servers in the real time. How can you manage it? Everything with what? Commands on. Okay. Now, I will tell you an important option. Already you know that what is the SED command. That means sed command. Sed is a stream editor. It is used to searching and replacing strings or patterns. So can I use replacing any words by using VIM editor? I mean, can I use the word replacing words inside the what VIM editor? Of course, the outside of the VIM sed command is there. But in interviews, people are asking how to replace the word by using VIM editor. I know sed command, but I want to know within the VIM editor only. This is very repeated interview question. Yes, it is possible. How to do that? Open the percentile first. S for substitute, same syntax. I want to replace the what root word with cloud. Root word with cloud. You know the syntax GI, globally and ignore case sensitive. Right? If I enter editor syntax mode. Okay, where is the mistake? So first let me go my first line. I mean root is there, root is there, root is there. I want to replace these root words with what? Cloud. How to do that? I think first yes and percentile substitute. Okay, it is a root, correct? It is a cloud. I want to replace with cloud and globally to ignore the case sensitive. So if you don't write G and I, each line first occurrence should be changed. If you write G, globally to change even in each line multiple words and to ignore case sensitive I. See this now? I got percentile yes. What is this? Now root word. I think now this time is correct. Sorry for that. And GI. Now enter. Here is all root words are replaced with cloud. Cloud, cloud, cloud. So 4 substitutions on 2 lines completed. But even remember in the percentile yes, the one more options are I want to replace the word called cloud with AWS with GI. C is there. The extra option. What is the C? Before replacing, it will take the confirmation. See this enter. Are you want to replace with AWS of the first line and first word? Yes. Is it want to second one? No, I don't want second one. Is it want to third one? Yes. Is it want to fourth one? Yes. So that is called what? Confirmation. C is the confirmation. Okay. So like we have multiple options, guys. Okay. For example, I want to copying 1 comma 5 copying to after like it is called what? Ninth line. Series. I am writing generally you want to copying these 5 lines and paste into the after ninth line means you can paste it. No, I want to copy directly using command 1 comma 5 copy to ninth one after ninth one. Then see this after ninth one 1 comma 5 1 to 5 lines. But instead of CO, if you use the MO, it is a moving. It is a moving, right? So these are the what shortcuts. So in your handouts, multiple shortcuts are there, and the PDF. Please read it. Please apply it. You know that what is command mode, what is the execution mode, and everything. Next, the another MC. Now I'm trying to quit a file without saving. What happens is It is a warning message. No write since last change. Add to exclamation override. So even you want to save WQ. So what happened? It was saved. So sometimes you are getting warning message. So that's why we will use the word exclamation option. So exclamation means to forceful. Getting any warning message, just add the word exclamation. Okay. Now the second important thing. So now let me explain what are the shortcut options. I mean arguments. I have a file name Java. So if I open the file name Java, directly the cursor position in the Java file first line only. In everywhere, by default, the cursor position is the first line. So you want to reach the 10th line or 11th line or 13th line, we can use the word shortcuts again on the file. But what I'm saying, if I run the word plus symbol between command and file, then directly file open with last line of your file. I mean file open with last line. Remember, for example, you have a one program or one configuration file. You need to add some lines in the last line of the file. Generally, everyone will open the file and reach the last line, add the word lines. But what I'm saying, if you add the word plus argument between command and file, directly cursor position is the what last line of the file. See the last line, 45th line of the file. So you can modify directly lines here like this. Again, no need to go open your files, press the down arrow key, capital G, small g, not required. Okay, the error is showing on the 10th line. So just plus 10. The file open with directly 10th line. In the program, the error showing in the 10th line, the cursor position is directly 10th line. See, where is the cursor now? 10th line. Like even people can apply the word arguments. Actually, here it is called what? Plus n means what? Number. So which number you want to go fifth line? Fifth line. If you don't specify number, by default file will open with the last line. And then hyphen R option. R means you can read a file only. I mean, we cannot modify the content. File will open with what? Read only mode. See this? What is the warning message in the bottom? Java read only. I mean, you want to ignore accidental deletes and accidental modifications. Then why are you opening the file with read and write mode? You want to read the content, best option with R only. Even accidentally you are added the word content, it will ignore it because file running with read only mode. Writing options are not accepted. And some people are very talented. I mean, hyphen O is the option. I want to modify the word file 1 and file 2 at a time to want to manage multiple files. Hyphen O is the option, file 1 and file 2. I mean, at a time, it will open two files. See this? The screen is divided into two parts. This is the part 1 of the file 1. And this is the what part 2 of the what? File 2. So the file 1 content Unix, LINUX and SAS. The file 2 is the what? Unix, LINUX and SAS. So what is the benefit means comparison. So actually Linux is the first line perfect, but here is the mistake LINUX. Okay, what to do? How to go the what first line to second line, second file? How to moving one file to another file? So we can use the what Control W. Control W. W press two times. Hold the key Control and press two times W. So now my cursor is the what on the second line. Let me modify the what. Here is the mistake LINUX. Now both content are same. So issue has been resolved. So how to save this file? So what I'm saying guys, how to moving the what one file to another file, even control, hold the control key, W two times. This is the first file. Again W two times, second file. Now I want to save. So currently I'm in second file. That's why to save the what second file only. And first file now we are working. Again save the what first file. Again WQ exclamation. So two files to edit. What is the option to manage multiple files? This is the way. So comparison purpose, this is the very good option in the real time, but people no idea about this, but this is the best option for comparison. So this is called what? VIM editor, text editor. I think you know that, guys. VIM editor means just 5 to 10 minutes concept. But even I can teach you only on VIM editor 5 hours class also. Even so many options under the what VIM editor. Okay, but these are the what regular options. You can do it. But once you familiar with this VIM editor, you can operate the extra options in the material. Okay, this is called what text editor, and even some people to use the word. The another option is nano editor. What is a nano editor? So many people to use the word nano editor, but I am not recommended nano editor because it is a GUI window. It is not a text editor. So in the real environment, very rare case people will get the what GUI editors. But almost everyone working on the what text editor. That's why even in interviews, people are asking only VIM. Text editing is essential to Linux users. Historically, the VIM text editor has been the default tool for managing file content. See this. Historically, VIM text editor has been the default tool for managing file text. But today, many systems and system administrators prefer to use the nano editor. The nano editor. Okay, how to use the nano editor? Even nano space, for example, my file name is my file. No need to use any shortcuts. No need to use the what I like this. Just like use a notepad. Just press enter. See this? Hi, this is Ram and welcome to Ashok IT Technologies. Okay, let me modify. This is Razu. Okay, file has been modified. How to save it? You want to save Windows people Control F, but here is the option to write out. Control O is the option. To exit, Control X is the option. And to cut, Control K. To paste, Control U. See, lot of shortcuts are here in the bottom. To locate, Control C. Okay, so now file has been modified. Before exit, I want to save changes. That's why Control O. So file name to write my file. Are you sure? Yes. Then file has been modified. So I mean saved. Then how to exit? Control X. So if you open cat space my file, see this? The content has been modified. Very simple. What is the nano? Even you can modify the lines. No need any press like this. I and the shortcuts and anything. After writing or after modify, just Control O is the option and enter and Control X. You want to get the word shortcuts here. Nano editor, save file. Write out Control O. Exit Control X. You want to find your location, Control C. So even we editor is follows the what lot of shortcuts while running. See, these are all of the what shortcuts by default. But I am not recommended even 1% of the nano editor. But who are not familiar with VIM editor, so those people will use the word nano also. But real time nano is there. I mean, no one to use nano. Everyone will use the what VIM editor only. Even in interviews, people are asking VIM only, and especially they're asking the what shortcuts of command mode. Okay, so these are the what text editors in Linux environment. Any queries on that?
Sir, I have a question. What is the big difference between VI and VIM?
So VIM is a old edition. VIM is a new edition. For example, you have a zip file. So you want to open a zip file content, VIM is there, but VI cannot open that zip file. So VIM working with what? Advanced pages, even color highlighting of the syntaxes. VI doesn't. Are you noted?
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Hello, sir. Can you explain sixth slide?
Sorry.
Sixth number slide. WQ of and colon W.
W for save, Q for quit.
Can you
WQ
open
at
it
a
once?
time.
Sixth number.
WQ means save and quit. Here WQ save and quit. The Q quit only. W save only. WQ exclamation save and quit with forceful.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And tomorrow I will take one more very important class, file permissions.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm enrolled for Linux course. Sir, getting only backup videos. I'm
Okay.
unable to get the notes.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not getting the video. It shows only videos, sir. I'm not getting the class notes, sir.
Class notes also is there in the same backup section. So class notes also is there. Already I have uploaded.
No, sir, but it's not getting, sir. It shows
So
loaded
then
response, sir.
what to do? You can contact management. They will help you how to access the videos and the materials.
Okay, sir. How
Okay.
will I contact, sir?
These are the numbers. Okay. So guys,